That dog is so adorable. And
So
it's
tolerant.
by far the second most
Yeah.
adorable thing in the picture.
Right?
Look at this dog. He's just like this. There's
He's
this
just like,
thing on my back.
He wants
And the
his
dog's like,
owner to
"Wait."
get it off.
like, what the fuck is going on?
Says, "Can you get this thing off of me, please?"
I know, right? Like, owner.
He's like, what?
Oh my gosh, it's so cute though. Look how so
I know. Oh my god! This is
It's like, no, it's
cute.
like, ugh. Ew, human.
Like, no,
Ugh.
mommy.
And I was facing the wrong way.
It goes on backwards.
Honey?
The dog's just like, are you going to do nothing?
It didn't like the human touching it. It liked the dog, but it's like, human, go away.
Because it thinks the dog is its mom.
It does. Yeah, clearly.
Oh, smooth little brain.
And the dog's just like, no, this is not working for me.
Aw, bless his smooth little brain. Look at him.
Oh, he's so cute. So cute.
Yeah.
You just gotta
Whenever-
wiggle. You just gotta wiggle your butt, doggy. That's what you gotta do. This
They
is
will
our
start
appetizer
crying.
chat. This is our appetizer chat.
Tony? 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 Come here.
You just gotta run. Just run.
Run
Just book it.
away.
I know, right?
Like, it's like, I don't want it to fall and get hurt. The dog is so patient.
Yeah, the dog is adorable.
He's like, I don't want it on me, but I don't want it to get hurt.
Honey?
He's like, you need to solve this problem for me.
I know.
Oh. Oh.
Oh my god, that was everything.
Oh,
All right.
There we go.
Okay.
So that-
All right. So Ember, I saw Ember, so it looks like everybody's
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So tonight we're doing Hans Wormhat and the animals he thinks are fake, which is most of them, but we're actually going to focus on 2 or 3.
yes.
I'm
and-
permitted.
Yeah.
And if you want to know why it's in the title of this video we're pulling up right now, it's Satan.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Satan wants
Oh,
us
yeah.
to think that zebras exist for some reason. Who knows? We'll find out.
Yes. Yes. All right, here we go.
Today's Thursday, November 5th, 2020, and today I'm just going to explain as simply as I can why people make up animals. And it's nothing new. Way back in the day, if you've ever looked at really old maps that have oceans on it, you'll usually see a few scary ocean monsters drawn on the map. And people have been telling tall tales of fake animals probably since the beginning. And people still come up with them. I guess Chupacabra is pretty recent invention, and it's just nothing new. Chupacabra.
Not going to lie, that's actually a salient point he's making right there.
Yeah, Chupacabra's new. Jackalope had its day in the sun back in the 19th century. So, so far, yeah, not bad, Hans.
Got the jackalope. Every area has their own hoax animals.
Yeah, so, yeah. Drop bears are, of course, extremely real, and they are a very, very big danger, especially to foreign visitors to Australia.
#1 killer.
But they are not koalas.
They are not koalas.
They are something else.
Bear's a double hoax because it's a hoax built on a hoax. Koalas are not real animals. They're just little plushies that people used to build a taxidermy bear and stick it up in a tree, and they tell people that it's an animal. And nowadays it's just a little bit more advanced. They have CGI and animatronics. There's Wolpertinger. It's just nothing new. The platypus, people knew that the platypus was a hoax when they first came out with
Ooh,
it.
monotremes.
The platypus is so weird that scientists, even the scientists,
The
So
monotremes.
are all monotremes that weird, or is it just the platypus that's like
No, they're
that
all that weird. Like echidnas
Really?
have beaks too. They just have a beak more like a kiwi. You have like the bird, the kiwi, like a bird.
Yeah, yeah. Kiwis are one of the most absurd creatures also because of
Yeah.
the size of their egg is like this big, and an adult kiwi that isn't pregnant is like this big. So
Yeah. They are, and you know the closest relative to the kiwi is the elephant bird, which was like the biggest bird with the biggest egg known. So
yeah,
when birds get on islands, they take some weird niches. But yeah, echidnas are a
like the
lot like
dodo.
yeah, yeah, echidnas are a lot like kiwis though. They have a long beak and slithery little tongue. They have backwards facing hind feet, and they also have a four-headed penis, which is always fun for
Oh,
everybody
yeah.
involved.
That's how I was
Well,
originally introduced to the echidna, which,
I mean,
you
that's
know.
pretty normal though. At
They
least in
have
my
a
experience.
they have aquatic ancestry. They're not aquatic now, but they can swim really good, like unexpectedly good, like sloths. Sloths can swim really good. It's like, whoa, who would have
I've never
thought
seen a
these
sloth swim.
sloths are excellent swimmers? Yeah,
I
and
will take your word for that.
but yeah, monotremes are a group of mammals. They're non therian mammals, which therian is beast like. It has a lot to do with the embryology of it, but living marsupials and placental mammals are therians, and monotremes are not. No feathers though.
No feathers. Damn it
Well,
all.
we got a feather right here. What
Yeah,
are you guys saying? What is this?
yeah.
Chopped liver?
I know, right?
Is that a platypus feather?
No, it's a turkey feather.
They would
I have
have
I
feathers.
actually. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Wait, oh, gee, where'd it go? I have a crow feather here somewhere too. But...
Oh,
I
that's
know. I
cool.
saw it. It was the one I was using when I was sissing.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Oh, Bree, do you know what this is?
When we were feathers at 12 paces, I think it was. Oh yeah, here it is.
Bree, do you know what this is?
Uh, no, but maybe I could figure out the name of it from the name of it. Is it a monotreme?
Crystal? No.
Scientists
I
thought
don't
the
know
first
that
specimen
one.
was a hoax, and they were right. But there's this whole concept of a big lie. If you tell a lie big enough and keep repeating it, people will eventually come to believe it. And so just like the platypus, the scientists at the time, they knew it was a hoax, but they just kept telling the lie over and over and over again, and it's just been adopted, and people just assume it's true. No, platypus are
Yes,
not real.
Joseph
That's one of the
Goebbels
biggest.
spent a lot of time painting horses. That's how that whole thing came to be.
I
He
mean,
went to
it's
Dolph. He
it's
said,
a
"Hey,
lucrative industry, apparently. So,
what have you
Animals that
done
they
to
use to
Blondie?"
try to push evolution.
Yes,
When you
you're
start to get the
banned
hang
from
of what the fake animals are,
Berchtesgaden.
the fake animals are the ones that you don't just see running around outside like squirrels and cats and dogs. The fake animals are the special ones that you need to see on the TV or at the zoo, and we're going to get into one that you see at the zoo in particular in a second.
so to be clear, chat, that's exactly what you think it is. He just thinks any animal that isn't a normal animal that you just see around, they got to be
And
fake.
as
'Cause
and as we'll see, normal is just by his personal experience, right?
It's just it's just the stuff that he's been exposed to.
If it's
And
not
it's
in his
arbitrary.
backyard.
He's like
I'll bet he doesn't even think the bug-eyed bladderbeast of Trawl is real.
For
But he is equally as mind-bogglingly stupid.
See, I wonder because he believes in kangaroos, right? But he doesn't believe in koalas. Which
Yes.
I mean,
Because
How's that
kangaroos
work out?
are the
That's
deer
weird.
of Australia. They're just way too common. You can't actually think they're fake without everybody in Australia being like, "You're insane. Deer are fake, but kangaroos are not fake. Deer are fake."
Well, of course,
Yeah,
there
which
are
you could-
some people that think Australia is fake, so that's a problem. But
Well, that's because it is fake.
Yeah, Australia's not real. Everyone knows that.
Indeed.
yeah. So I mean, we start with that point, and
But anyways, you get the feel for what the big animals are, the big fake animals. And they're the media
You do?
favorites, too. The media loves the fake animals more than anything. That's why the WWF isn't just like a squirrel or a dog or something. It's a panda. And that's why Australia is all about the koala. I mean, they're all about the kangaroo, too. But kangaroos are real, so you really see the koala pushed a lot.
There's
Kangaroos are
no
real.
reason for him to believe that kangaroos are real, other than like there too many people have told him that they're real.
Well, I mean, but koalas, like if you live in an area where there's
They're not
koalas,
rare. They're
yeah, you
not.
can like they'll be in the tree in your yard, just like a raccoon in North America is in a tree in your yard. They're
Yeah.
just yeah, they're not yeah.
A lot
Anyway,
more than you see the kangaroo pushed. And if you can think back to the wildfires, they were constantly having stories about koalas in the wildfire, but I think I saw one story about kangaroos in the wildfires, and kangaroos are actually real.
Because they're
And they just make all these stories
okay.
about this.
So part of the reason for that is because kangaroos are relatively normal, average animals. They're probably actually pretty impressive in a lot of ways. Koalas are not. Koalas are not impressive in almost any way other than how unimpressive they are. The one
can eat
impressive
poison.
thing about the koala is that they eat eucalyptus, and that's on the bacteria in their gut, not on them. Right?
Yeah, they managed to survive on that, and their meat is so awful because that's what they survive on. That nothing else wants to eat them,
I
and then
yeah.
the toxins in the different species of eucalyptus that they eat are and they eat a few different species, and they tend to different populations tend to favor one species over another. It's kind of neat how they parse out their habitats, but they're not. The fact that they survive is kind of what's impressive about them. Because
Yeah.
kangaroos,
This
the
is
reason you don't see kangaroos in the bushfires is because kangaroos are highly mobile.
extremely.
They can
They're remarkably mobile.
yeah.
This
Koalas are
isn't
not
even.
escaping fires as easy.
We have a koala video. This is not the koala video.
No.
So, let's go.
Yeah.
Stuffed animals. People would go out into the woods wherever they keep these plushies up in the trees, and they would save the plushies, and then they love to make their viral video with all the plushies in their car. Oh, look at these things that I saved. And yeah, there was some bad footage out of that. Anyways, I'm going to spend probably the bulk of this video just talking about this one fake animal in particular. It's not a fake animal in that it's not alive. It's that they take an animal that is alive.
I mean, he's certainly talking out of it, right? So, he's not wrong.
True.
Say a donkey or a horse, and they camouflage it, they paint it, and they tell you that it's a new animal. And it's one that you can clearly see the brainwashing when you're able to step back and look from afar and see how many times were you told Z is for what? Z is for zebra. It gets told you about 1 million times when you're growing up. That's the only reason that you believe in zebras, is because Z is for zebra has just hypnotized you
Wait,
into living
can you stop? Stop. The only reason you believe in zebras is because of the letter Z, or I'm sorry, Z, if you're across the pond. Like, Z is for zebras. This is the only reason we have that letter. It's because of the zebra. So they had to make a zebra to justify the letter in the alphabet. That's his whole rationale.
And somebody's painting herds of thousands of them that migrate and crossing rivers and stuff, and the paint doesn't wash off, and it's amazing they're
that's all fake.
Job these
It's
artists
all fake.
do. Yeah,
That's all fake.
No, and you'll see in a moment. Like sometimes the paint washes off the nose, and you can see the real zebra behind. It's I'm getting too far ahead of myself.
A place where you can't even question it. What do you mean zebras are painted that way? Well, that's the secret. So this is from the Wikipedia article on animals in the Bible. And if you go and you read where it talks about the ass, and it talks about how it's it's a very important animal in the Bible. And then when you just keep reading, get down to this part. The custom was introduced very early, as it seems, and still prevails, to paint the most shapely and valuable donkeys in stripes of different colors. And I don't know about you, but I've never seen a donkey painted up with green and white stripes. I've never seen a horse.
And that is the end-all, be-all of reality. Has Hans ever seen it?
right.
Yeah. Never seen a zebra. Fuck those guys.
Is that a custom that's still in practice? It doesn't seem to be. Maybe in Tijuana.
Right?
Horse painted up with blue and white stripes or any color combination. Why don't I see green and red striped horses around Christmas time? And it's because they don't want to tell you in on the secret, but they're telling you plainly here that it still prevails.
Because it's a lot of work to paint an animal in any way that was visually pleasing at all. it's not easy to do, Hans.
It's really not.
And what on earth is the upside to it? The upside would be to the delight and amazement of all. And animals sometimes do get painted, but normally they're easy to paint things that don't have hair all over them, like elephants, which do have hair all over them, but it's thin and you're just painting on the skin. So
Really quick, yes. Yes, he does. Skeptics and scoundrels. Yes, of course he believes in the Bible.
Jesus, the truth of the fake animals.
Yeah. He talks about
Jesus
the
paint-
Leviathan like quite a lot, actually.
Well, Jesus rode an ass, right? Or rode in on
Yes.
2 asses or something like that.
It was
I
not
mean,
a
I'm
painted
riding on my ass right
because
now, so
Jesus did not ride in on a painted ass because it did not exist. Zebras aren't in the Bible kids, and that's how you know they don't exist.
Then why every time you see a image of Noah's Ark, is there always zebras on the ark? Explain that, Maya.
Those are painted zebras, Bree.
Oh, painted up to take to market, and then he's like, "Oh crap, it's gonna flood. Get in the
Oh,
boat."
Steph painted her elephant.
Ooh,
that's not paint. Okay, that's
Okay,
that's
or she
a
did
new
that.
species of elephant.
Steph did that. Yeah. Thank you, Steph.
it's a
Do you just see?
zelephan.
His elephant. Yes.
You're muted, Steph, I think.
Oh,
You
yeah.
have pleased Lord Wormhat with your zelephan.
I was muted. This is his elephant. That is true.
His elephant. I love it.
See how clearly whoever wrote this knew about the secret about zebras. The custom was introduced very early, as it seems, and still prevails to paint the most shapely and valuable donkeys
I know
in
why
stripes
this
of
is
different
doing
colors.
this.
Today, their favorite colors to paint them are black and white, and they tell you it's a zebra. Zebras have so much programming out there, kind of hinting at the truth.
Now that is a horse right there, painted like a zebra, and it's very obviously a horse because zebras have a much shorter stature, and their front legs are longer than their hind legs. Which, we couldn't ride horses if they were built like zebras. We would tend to slide off the back. That's why you can't ride zebras now. They're too small and their backs are sloped. Wait,
You're
show
not supposed to covet your neighbor's ass.
You're supposed to cover your neighbor's ass with stripes.
Covet, not cover.
I want to cover it with. Don't tell me how to do my neighbors.
You
all
can
right?
cover your neighbor's ass, but isn't that their responsibility?
Well, it
Depends
you're
on what
trying
kind
to
of
cover it with.
relationship I have with them.
Yeah.
There's a million and one comics of the stripes falling off of a zebra or somebody painting stripes on a zebra. There's a million and one instances of things like this where they will tell you that you disguise a horse as a zebra. The joke is, and this is a meme that they use with their fake animals all the time, they present you with a really badly painted, or they present you with a really bad representation of whatever the fake animal is, and then they point you over towards a nicer looking one, and it makes you think that the nicer looking one must be real. Oh, if this really bad attempt, right? This is like if a non-artist attempts to paint up something to look like a zebra.
Oh.
However,
Hold
you
Hold
get a
on,
skilled
just pause
artist.
for a second. A different animal with different morphological features that we can measure. If we just had the skeletons of a zebra and a horse, we
Yeah,
can
but
tell
you're
the
lying.
difference between the two of them.
You're lying, Bree.
Yeah.
Bree, stop being an Illuminati show.
Yeah.
It's painted
Yeah.
worse.
All right. Let the worm hat continue.
To paint up a horse looking exactly like a zebra, well, then it looks exactly like a zebra because that's exactly what zebras are. They're a horse that has a very skilled artist paint stripes on them. Right? What makes a painted horse? It's a zebra that doesn't pass. That's basically it. What is a painted horse? It's a zebra that doesn't pass as a zebra. They didn't do a good enough job painting it.
That's a real zebra right there.
Is this a thing?
And look how short it is. That woman's feet can touch the ground. It's like she's riding on a little bicycle.
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. This looks exactly the same to me. Okay, clearly, I'm the only honest one on the panel here, and you're an Illuminati shill, as Maya so helpfully pointed out
Look
earlier.
how robust that neck is.
Yeah, I mean, guy, do you even lift? Okay, this horse obviously lifts, and that's why they got the neck muscle. You know, there's that whole muscle that you don't even notice until you meet somebody that like spends way too much time in the gym, and then big ol', yeah.
Okay.
Back in the
I'm with
days,
ya.
the rich aristocrats would be able to ride these things because they're just horses, and nowadays they tell you a bunch of lies about why you can't ride them, and it's just because they don't want the secret out. That's why they don't let anybody ride zebras, because they don't want the secret out. But the Masons are
They
really
don't
good
let
at keeping
you.
these secrets. They know that even if somebody goes out and tells the truth,
I mean, have you ever been allowed to ride a zebra?
That's true.
I
I
just-
haven't been around to ride an ostrich either.
I just let the chat in on the fact that Wormhat here has never gotten any zebra tail. He's more of a horse's ass man.
I wonder if he believes in ostriches. I never thought about that.
Right?
Because he can see them, like at the zoo, right? You can.
Well, he can see zebras too.
Yeah, but he can see zebras and say that's a painted horse. He convinces himself that's a paint. Hey, what's he
Yeah,
going to
that's a
convince
good
himself?
question. I don't know. I don't know what his opinion on ostriches.
I know
are.
he doesn't think shoe bills are real.
Really? Wow.
Oh, you
So
don't know what a shoe
I
bill?
really enjoy this
Proper-
side saddle riding going on here. That's really kind of
No,
classic.
it just looks like that. It's a fake horse, like a costume, and
Yeah.
that side part there is just to
It's cardboard.
make it look like there's like the woman is sitting over there. Her legs are actually in the front because
You're
zebras
giving
aren't
away
real.
the game back. Jeez, crow. We want to keep people in suspense here. Jeez.
Wait, hold on. We are not about lying to our audience in this here stream.
No, absolutely not.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you can't
ostriches are just like circus Soleil, is what he'd say.
Yeah.
there's going to be a ton of people that can come out of the woodworks and shame them for pointing out the simple truth that zebras are painted that way. That's why some of them are so nice. Like, these ones are really, really nice. They're not all this good quality. And
This guy legit thinks this is paint.
Yeah.
They're in a zoo is why they look so nice. They're like groomed zoo animals instead of
Also,
wild
they're
ones.
they're zebras, and that's how the hair grows.
But well, look, you
And
can see the
the
paint
thing that you'll
washing
notice-
off the nose. Look at the paint washing off.
Right? Yeah. See, that's why it's all brown.
so, because this is in LA. That's why these ones are really nice. Look at the nose. That's just a regular horse's nose. You can see that they don't paint all the way up the nose, probably because it irritates the animal. When they drink water, that's probably why. Look, that's just a horse's nose. That's a horse. That's not a zebra. So, you know, when people are like, are zebras black with white stripes? Are zebras white with black stripes? Neither. They are clearly brown, and they've been painted
Neither.
black and
They're
white.
clearly
It's brown.
brown.
Look at
Duh.
underneath.
No, make it stop.
So,
You know, I watched this video, but I had no idea I was going to crack up at that line. It was just a horse's nose.
Well, technically, if you consider like the genus, if you consider the genus Equus to mean horse, then zebras are just a type of horse, but they're a type of horse with stripes. You don't have to paint them.
This guy's so incredibly stupid.
I wonder if polar bears are painted too. I know pandas are
They
not
are?
real. We found out last. Nobody
He must
remembers
think
last
pandas are
week.
fake.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Thanks for the reminder.
Yeah. The guy who was
Last
looking
week
for the
we had
off switch.
pandas. Stop.
oh my god.
That was great.
It's brown, and a lot of times around the eyes too. It's like you can even see the brown in the hair too. Yep, they're brown and they're painted black and white.
Forgot to paint.
When they're babies, they're almost.
Why are there so many
completely
different types of
brown.
stripes?
Really?
When they're babies, they get darker as they get older and get their stripes become more prominent. The quagga, which is the one in the bottom right there, for a long time was thought it was a unique species that went extinct in like the 19th century.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out it was it's a subspecies that just had a distinct color morph.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Stripes. How come sometimes the stripes are faded? Sometimes you'll see them smudged, and it's because it's up to artistic interpretation. And that's why you get some that are half painted. There's another thing that there's a million and one of is all the different combinations of throughout history.
It's half painted.
Half painted.
No, it's smudged.
Yeah,
Smudge.
the union went out that week, so they couldn't get the job done.
I want to see one of these with just like a line of white, just like dripping down like it's paint. That would be hilarious.
Look, that was the black drip right there. Look on the
Here's
hindquarters. I see it.
Where? Here?
Dripping right there.
Mark
Yeah,
Reed
look,
and-
it's dripping.
Yeah, I mean,
Mark Reed in the
yeah.
chat has a question.
Man.
I mean,
Everybody has claimed to make some sort.
Yeah, Mark
The
just coming in with
proposition
bangers.
here is that Satan is doing this.
Yeah.
Except, what does he do? He employs makeup artists or something, or how does this exactly work?
Yeah, no, I don't know. All we know so far is that they created zebras or painted horses and called them zebras to justify the letter Z in the alphabet.
That's yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Just like there's a globe in every classroom because you have to convince people
Push
that
the narrative.
Earth is round.
This is to prove evolution. Yeah.
Evolution. Okay, you gotta say it with
Captain
Evolution.
Destiny almost made me spray them on her.
They're trying to trick us by saying the horses evolved stripes.
Sort of, a zebra and a mule, a zule, a zebra and a horse, a zorse. For every combination that you can think of, somebody has talked about it. And all it is, it's just a horse at various different stages of painting. We're going to just paint its head a little bit. That's a Kyoga.
It's just a horse at different stages in painting, you guys. These totally different animals that look like that their entire lives are just they're just at different stages in what?
They practiced on the first half and messed up.
I'm literally dead right now.
NASA would do this. This is the sort of thing they would do.
It is, and he knows.
Why
because he's in
do I
Nashville.
have in my head like this? Like you know that Dr. Seuss star-bellied Sneetch machine that put the stars on their stomachs, like put horses in one end and zebras come out the other.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Oh.
Or whatever. They're all horses. Horses are horses. And I guess that's another point of this video. Why do they fake animals? A big reason they fake animals is to push this false notion of evolution. There's no such thing as evolution.
It's evolution.
A horse is a horse, of course, and no one can talk to a horse, of course. That is, of course, unless the horse's name is Mr. Red. Everybody knows that.
Hail Satan.
You go right to the source and ask the horse.
Wilbur.
Mr. Ed, that's
But God did create animals with the ability to adapt. That's why squirrels in one area might look a little different than squirrels in another area. You have big squirrels, you have small squirrels that fill different areas of things that squirrels do. But I think at the end of the day, they're all squirrels. And so when Noah had to bring squirrels on board the ark, I don't think he had...
A dog never gave birth to a non-dog, you guys.
I think he's underestimating what counts as a squirrel because groundhogs are squirrels, prairie dogs are squirrels, chipmunks are squirrels.
I happen to have at the tip of my fingers 22 facts, 22 unusual facts about squirrels. 22 things you may not know about squirrels from treehugger.com.
Squirrels are real, unlike zebras.
Which are fake.
What if squirrels had stripes, though?
We're only talking about fake animals today.
For instance, the smallest squirrels, the biggest squirrels, are 7 times larger than the smallest.
Why are we talking about squirrels? Squirrels are real.
Yeah, I honestly,
what about chipmunks?
We do
front teeth.
I don't know.
Their front teeth never stop growing.
But Steph, stop it. We're not talking about squirrels. We're talking about zebras.
He said that nobody ever talks about unusual things about squirrels. I got 22 things I can falsify his claim with.
No. We are already. Wait, no.
Well, okay. Here's the thing. That's what you're trying.
You
stop trying to falsify his claim. Okay, that gives it a dignity that it does not deserve.
I know I'm the agent of Satan. Many people have told me this. Dr. Tapioca Weasel. Jesus.
Look, it is not.
Had to bring 5,000 different squirrels on board the ark. I think he probably just brought, maybe 2 different types of squirrel-like creatures. I don't know. But that's a big thing about their fake animals. They want you to think that Noah's Ark is an impossibility because how could Noah have fit all the different species on there? Well, it's because there's a lot of fake species out there. And a lot of them are the same species, just slightly different.
Aha!
Stuff like this, they just took some cat-like creature and painted some stripes on it. And I liked the title here, Plain Dog.
Whoa,
And they have, see how they have the
whoa,
bricks in the
can you go
background?
back?
That's a masonry
That's
reference.
a thylacine.
There we go.
This, yeah.
I
What
didn't
the
mean to go
fuck?
back. He was going to get there.
Oh my
That's the most
god.
convincing horse.
So he spends a hot minute on this. He thinks this is a good point instead of a hilarious photo. And it's probably a stock photo that BBC just, like, grabbed to throw on the
I'm
link.
upset. I kind of want to.
Yeah, or it's from Monty Python.
It's what it's not is an earnest attempt to camouflage a horse. And he might make the point that it's clearly not an earnest attempt to camouflage a horse, so that you think that the earnest attempts are real, because they look a lot better than this. And that's remarkably stupid, because, it came out of his mouth, so that tends to be how that goes.
Yeah.
Captain
I
Death
keep
said
thinking
Noah
about-
had a lot of paint and hot glue and sequins. Yes, disco Noah, let's go. Make it happen.
I want to hear what Hans says about this horse blanket, though.
Let's do
Which
it.
is definitely not a
zebra.
horse blanket.
It's a
No.
zebra breed.
Love this idea of showing you why zebras have stripes, because they are horses with stripes on top of them. Why would they use a picture
They
of a horse
are,
with a
I mean-
zebra covering? Why don't... This is a BBC thing, and it's because they're showing you the truth. You take a horse and you put a zebra cover on it, and that's what makes a zebra.
Can we just absorb what that...
Look how can we absorb
That is
how
gorgeous,
gorgeous this
yeah.
animal is? Yeah,
It's amazing.
Yeah,
I think this is a
Fake,
plain
guys.
zebra.
It's fake.
But it's fake. It won't let you paint its nose, so it's clearly fake.
Terrible.
Can't you tell this one's painted different? This artist really prefers the white. Not many stripes on this one. It's up to artistic interpretation. It's
Racist.
fades, and just look how poorly done sometimes it is. Not every zebra is created equally. And
Poorly
that's why when you go to
done?
Africa and you see the herds of zebra, they keep you far away
so
from them. You
pretty.
see them off in the distance, because they're probably painted poorly like this one. This one,
Yeah, but but look at the pixels though. So
It's
clearly,
cookies and it's just this one's cookies and cream flavored is the difference.
Ah, yeah.
they didn't even do anything to the legs. It's just a white horse with paint on it. And yeah, a lot of times you see the faded paint.
you know
Look,
what?
it looks like they took a yak and put some stripes on it. That's why I picked this one.
What?
That's a wildebeest, isn't it?
You know what?
Devil tree
What?
threatens the...
Oreos aren't real either. Just saying.
well, I mean, have you ever actually seen and eaten and touched an Oreo?
No.
You mean exactly? Exactly. I'm glad we're finally able to speak truth to power here.
the world's
Yeah,
rarest zebras.
really quick though,
There's just some artists out there that do...
Doc. I just like to. I think everybody knows Smitty, and I'd like to welcome him to the fight.
Smitty, hey!
The first time I had a conversation with Smitty, he's too drunk to remember it.
I know Smitty from Dapper Side Chat. Hey,
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know. We're like drinking and talking shit, and Smitty came in. It's too perfect. You may continue.
Hans is a beautiful soul, and we need to share him with as many people. Smitty, especially included.
Yeah, no, don't Smitty, don't watch this at work or not drink
Yeah.
while watching.
Yeah.
Just
look at the neck on a zebra. I'm just saying, they got
Not
a
coming
This
in with
zebra's
goofy
giving us
neck.
an evil eye too. Check this out. The zebra's like all up in our business. It's like, what are you looking at? Okay,
No,
are you looking?
must
Are
say
you looking
something
at my
about-
like phase irregularities?
You know those stripes actually help protect them from biting flies. Interestingly enough,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
you know, study
That's weird.
breaks up because I guess the visual images that the flies are able to construct of the zebras make it hard for them to figure out where to land.
Stupid flies.
Yeah, flies are like the bottom rung, right? Except for there's some
Well, no, I mean koalas are the bottom rung, but yeah.
As far as mammals go, yeah.
Yeah.
really thin stripes, and then they'll just call it a different type of zebra. Oh, they love to make their fake animals be endangered and on the brink of extinction. Because they want to have you have emotional reactions to things. But look at the nose. It's just a horse's nose, a brown horse. And they take the mane and they
Brown
chop it.
horse.
That's why it's spiky. The nose.
That's pretty.
Okay, hold on.
Look at the horse. And they take the mane and they chop it. That's why it's spiky.
It all makes sense.
Okay,
now.
this is not subtle. And in case it is too subtle, this certainly is not subtle.
Yeah, there's the rest of the image down there.
So we're just gonna be happy he didn't continue to scroll down. But shame on you, Hans. Shame on you.
The nose. Look at this. That's not the natural mane.
That's hilarious. I don't know what this is, but it's hilarious.
It's because
Yeah,
it's
they
chopped that way.
trim the
The natural mane
Clydesdales
is
up
long,
like
thick, and
that
heavy,
for
but is usually
Budweiser.
clipped
That's true. Yeah.
in a distinctive crescent shape to between 5 and 10 centimeters so that it stands straight up. So that's how do the zebras have a different looking mane? Because it's cut that way. Because they're painted and they have to maintain it. So they're manicured horses, and so
Who
they
they
can keep the
sending
mane
out to
cut.
the?
And I guess I can talk about
This must be a huge industry.
Yeah, I want to get involved. How do I get to one of these jobs where I go out and paint zebras all day?
You have to swear an oath
Where
to.
can I go to get my zebra?
Yeah.
Well, you got to buy a horse, and then you got to find a zebra fucker. I mean, painter.
See,
Yeah, I'm reading about the onager, which somewhere or another the guy lost the ass discussion. But so I looked up onager, and it's like, it says here in the Wikipedia that the oldest
Yes.
one of the oldest species is Equus simplicidens, described as zebra-like with a donkey-shaped head. The oldest fossil to date is about 3.5 million years old. So that's from Idaho, USA. So that's obvious bullshit. I haven't seen any of these critters anywhere around Boise. Come on now.
Yeah, crazy hit horses originated in the New World and then migrated into Asia and then died out in the New World and then Europeans brought them over across the Atlantic.
didn't except for the last bit, didn't that happen to cheetahs?
Yeah, cheetahs evolved in the New World too.
Crazy.
A lot of camels too. Camels are from over here originally.
I mean,
there's a place in California.
at this point in the internet's evolution, in the World Wide Web's evolution, it would be remiss not to mention that as there were no equines in the New World, when the ancient Hebrews moved to the New World, according to the Book of Mormon, they were actually riding tapirs, which have enormous cocks. I
Where
just
did all the
had to
tapirs
work that in because it is a thing.
Oh man,
It was Ember wrote that into my contract.
they should. HBO should turn the early history and the life of Joseph Smith into a miniseries. It would be phenomenal.
If they could get Joseph Smith riding a zebra, I'd watch it, no problem.
Finding I recently did a thing about finding the city of Zarahemla. That's they think that's somewhere in the Midwest, I guess, this lost city.
Smitty apparently does not realize the full extent and endowment of the tapir's malehood.
I mean, everybody's got to come second somewhere. So yeah. Michael Granado, is this your first time with our friend Hans Wormhat?
It might be. Mike, bring wine, or
Should,
preferably
yeah.
heavier.
Inebriants are best practices. Would be how I would say it. Yeah. So any animal that isn't normal is like clear. God damn it, Smitty.
Goddamn play button.
called Hearst Castle, and they would always talk about how Hearst Castle had zebras, but every time I would go, there would be no zebras there. And I think it's because it's just too much money to upkeep. A lot of people have told me that their local zoo claims to have zebras, but they just won't see them. And zebras are something that you hear a lot about, people saying that they're hyped up, but then you go and you just can't even see them, or they're really, really far away or something. You'd think with all the zebras, they would let us get really close to them, but that's not how it is.
Why would I think that? Why would
They're
I think that?
aggressive. Zebras
Yeah,
bite.
and
they're
an
not
animal that
nice.
needs a lot of room.
They ain't very kind critters, from what I understand.
No.
Indeed.
I mean, wait, are we talking about pandas?
Zebras.
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 Okay.
Zebras.
We haven't gotten to
Zebras
what-
will kick and bite.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're kind of
I
neat.
was gonna say,
But asses
You
aren't
can-
particularly neat creatures. The donkeys aren't really. all that.
Historically, zebras have been tamed for circuses and to do performances at zoos and on safari trips and stuff like that. To do light performance, but they're like nowhere near the trainability of a horse. They're more erratic, like training a big cat.
Because they're not. They're not domesticated. There is that's a real thing. It's not a fake thing.
Yeah, there's a transactional relationship that you have to get them to do the things, as opposed to them just wanting to do it to please you, like a
Yeah.
dog.
Here you go. Here's some dogs painted like pandas. Evolution.
That was the end of that topic.
Just some dogs painted like pandas.
Because that was dogs painted like pandas, and they were totes adorbs. But he is moving on. Let us move on. Also, I already made this joke, Hans. Stop copying me.
Evolution.
Or evolution. Yeah, we didn't come from great apes. Great apes are actors in fursuits. They're not real. That's a clear motive for faking the great apes, because if you go through the modern education system and you believe all the BS, then you leave there thinking that you came from a monkey. So they have succeeded with their brainwashing using their fake animals. And of course, I used to believe in all that BS, but
Do any of you who are more familiar with Hans Wormhat know his educational pedigree at all?
I don't think
Well,
there's anything known really.
The man is the
He
next
was like a
Einstein.
high school dropout, right?
No, he's the next Einstein. I don't know how you don't see this.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's
so-
like
He's
the
a-
next, like, amazing Kreskin or some shit.
I'm just curious.
He's all.
He didn't evolve from a monkey.
I'm,
No.
I mean,
Sometimes
was he
I
like
think
this in high school? Is kind of what I'm getting at, you know?
I think he got through high school, but I don't think he like.
Yeah, but was he like this in high school? Like, just basically saying, you know, in biology class, he's basically, that's bullshit or something along those lines.
Well, no,
Ooh, I
because he
wonder if-
hasn't found Jesus yet.
I wonder if he believes
Oh.
in manatees.
Manatees are.
No, that's against God's law. You can't manatees.
But God opened my eyes. Praise God. Praise Jesus Christ. He woke a lot of us up in 2017. And I think a few years later,
What?
a big revelation for me was
He woke up
What
in
happened in
2017.
2017?
God did his
2017?
lightning voodoo on him in 2017, and now he thinks that like animals are fake mostly.
Okay.
Is
One
Hans
does.
MAGA?
Probably.
I mean, I don't need to do that to my blood pressure tonight, but yes, I'm sure he is. Although he might think that Trump is also like a servant of Satan. Like,
The entire furry community.
yeah, but that's also it's not real.
Play.
this fake animal thing, and it just clicks into place for so many things. And now I can see it. It's like once you know the magic trick.
Titan, this is not who is going to have a document called a CV. Okay, there is 0% chance that this individual calls that document, if it exists, a CV. not. And you might be saying, "Wow, Tapioca, that sounds a little bit elitist." Yeah, maybe a little bit, but it's not wrong. It's not wrong.
Many people say, wow, Tapioca.
As they should.
trick, it's not effective anymore. What the brain does, expectations influence reality. If you believe in fursuits, they're going to look real to you. And so Noah's Ark, another big reason. I already mentioned it, so I'll just skip past it.
Yeah,
But
and
I
if
just
you
want to show.
believe
So
in
Noah's Ark is
Yahweh,
something that they're
he's
mocking with
gonna
fake
look
animals.
real to you too. You dink.
Maybe Yahweh is just like a fake god in a fursuit.
No, 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 no. Okay, conspiracy theorist equals Christian. We all know this by now,
Well,
right? Like this isn't
well, he
like
thinks that he
they
thinks
believe in
that
all of the conspiracies, including the religion, all of them equally. Like there's
Okay.
not like you know like we're not getting into the skeptic community with the conspiracy theorists. Like these aren't two communities that have a lot of overlap.
Well,
I mean, they think they do.
they have a lot of adversarial overlap, but yeah.
Oh no!
Noah's Ark.
Oh no! Python strikes gold!
Wait, did he find? No.
Oh my god!
No way. No, that he didn't. He can't have. He didn't send it to me. Did he
It's
send it to you?
gold!
It's in the
Joke's on
chat.
you! RFTKOHI.
Oh yeah, Hans changed his name because too many
Yeah,
people
repent for
were.
the kingdom of God. Heaven is at hand, apparently.
So wait a
Formerly
minute,
Hans
Steph. Wait a minute,
Wormhat.
Steph, stop. 1 second. I have to preface this. Hans changed his name about a year or so ago, and that's why you're going to see that name, these letters at the top, um, because too many people were accusing him of being a Poe, and apparently his name, and don't man, I can't remember what it is, but it actually comes out of a cartoon. So he,
Hans Wormhat comes from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
yeah. I'm sorry, yeah, or a
Yeah.
Yeah.
cartoon, same diff. So, yeah. I'm sorry, Steph, go.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm
All
just,
right. Yeah, tight.
I'm learning more about the deep worm hat.
Hey, Doc, do you have
There's
any idea
lore.
what RFTKOHIAH stands for or means?
Not off the top of my head.
I
No.
do. Repent, for the
Repent, for
kingdom
the
of
kingdom
heaven
of
is at
heaven is at
hand.
hand.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, anybody else want to ask me what Tom's believes? Do you think he's a Christian? Oh my God.
Not
I'm here repenting. I'm just here repenting, man.
Thinking
I'm
about it.
repenting my involvement in this entire project. I'm sorry.
Year they come out with tons of new fake animals, and they get crazier and crazier with them. And at a certain point, you need to realize,
I
if
would
such
say
a
that
crazy animal existed, wouldn't
tracks
I have already known about
well.
Every year they come out with new fake animals. Like, the new animals just dropped, y'all.
I mean, that's basically what Pokemon is. So, yeah.
We might
How
discover
can they
new
constantly
tiny species, but we don't discover a lot of new big megafauna.
Fair.
come up with these crazy new animals? But then at the same time, humans are supposed to be destroying every animal out there. It just doesn't make sense. And yeah, a big one that they're mocking is Noah's Ark. They want you to think that there's just millions and millions of animal species out there, but that's not true. And I guess it's worth pointing out that sometimes some of their animals are just like genetic freak experiments, like the giraffes. I think
Wow.
that the giraffes are just like something that they created, some strange camel that they bred to have a really long neck. But look how
Okay, so giraffes are camels with a really long neck.
Giraffes
Discuss.
are not closely related to camels. They're actually they're closely related to okapi, and then the North American pronghorn too. Are all in the giraffe family, but
Yeah.
camels are unique. Camels, like, again, they came from North America, and migrated to the old world and died out in North America.
And now all we've got are llamas.
Yep, llamas are camels or camelids.
Actually, repent for the kingdom of God is at hand. Do I have to use the full name? I can't pronounce the acronym. But anyway,
Just call him Hans.
this is a unique take on if you can't account for having all of the all of the kinds aboard Noah's Ark, just diminish the number of kinds. It's a really clever strategy, and I hadn't heard anybody express it quite this way. It's interesting.
Because it's stupid is the reason that you haven't heard anybody.
Yeah, because it's
express it that
stupid.
way.
So
I mean,
sorry.
and there's that.
So there's that.
Trash truck going by. Look how on Noah's Ark, the point I wanted to make about Noah's Ark. Look how on Noah's Ark, the animals that they choose to put on Noah's Ark are the fake animals. The painted zebras. They got penguins. I have videos about penguins. They got the pandas. Why are those the animals that they choose to put on there? And it's because it's a big joke. They know that those animals are not real. Here they probably got like orangutan. It's not a real animal.
The cartoon's not real. You dumb shit.
Noah's Ark, yeah. Noah's Ark is real, but pandas aren't.
You just got the polar bear and the tigers chilling there right next to like and an ostrich and
koalas.
Long alligators.
Nobody's hungry.
Oh,
There are green alligators and long neck whatever.
Seriously, they almost always, walruses are very suspicious. I think walruses are just like elephant seals that they stick big tusks on. So I'll just finish up. This is just one of my daily videos, but this is something
that means he thinks that elephant seals are real?
You know what's really cool right now? I'm just noticing.
They're with the kangaroos.
I'm noticing that there are 24 people watching. We got 25 likes. Everybody go out and find some friends. Bring them on in here. What the hell?
Yeah, see, and that is how creators move the goalpost. Whenever you do have more likes than views, you just send them to do something else. But
we just popped up to 27 likes, though. Look at that.
Fantastic.
Keep pumping them out there, people.
I know he doesn't believe in pangolins.
Other people need to understand our reaction to why Satan fakes animals.
Yeah, like let's.
I still don't get the connection. Damn it! I wish somebody would make it.
I think he's going to get to it before we.
You haven't gotten to that level of Freemasonry yet. So.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know.
People ask me all the time.
Is it like Scientology where you have to spend another like $500,000 to get to the next level?
It's less expensive than that.
Okay.
But
because it does seem like the content here, like Wormhat stuff, might not be on the same level of quality and complexity as L. Ron Hubbard, but it's close.
No, Hans is the next level. You would compare Elrod who? No, Hans is where science is defined.
I just want to give kudos to the chat for like actually going and finding 7 friends.
I like it.
See? 31.
You know, you just pump it up. You got to pump it up.
See?
What? You guys rock.
Boom.
Why do they fake animals?
Okay, I gotta say, so far though,
hit the goddamn play button. God damn it.
Another thing I don't seem to get that it seems that a lot of people don't want to admit the animal thing, even though they know everything on TV is fake. Everything on TV is fake. So why do you believe
a lot of people don't want to admit that animal thing? Going on? I'm dead. I am dead again. Oh my god.
Well, I mean, you should just think about how pandas are just a media sensation. It's not like a real life thing. Everybody experiences these fake animals through the media, not through real life. Revelation chapter 12, verse 9, and the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. So I guess the final reason why they fake animals is because they're liars, they're deceivers. Satan's a liar. Satan comes up with fake things. And Satan tries to be like God. So God created all the animals, so of course Satan wants to create his own animals. And just think of...
Yeah, he just created Satan.
Wait, he just cut himself off.
Today's Thursday, November 5th, 20... They're liars, they're deceivers.
Yeah,
Satan tries to be like God.
Is it Roger?
All right.
That was Roger the one that does that. We just starts like mid thought. So Hans just ends mid thought. You know.
I guess.
Well, it may have been who put the video up too. I don't know if it was actually Hans who put this one up.
To be clear, I think that we're actually doing all right in terms of pacing here because we've finished the first video, and it's not quite halfway through the show yet.
Hey,
Uh,
you
yeah.
should get the what do you call it? The video we were looking, you and I were looking at yesterday. The
The what?
intermission video.
I, I I can't remember what that is. You need to send me a link.
Oh, I will totally do that. That was because I don't want to give it away.
That's fair. But
All
okay,
right.
so yeah.
We moving on
No,
to penguins
no,
Are you
Bree,
doing it?
commentary. No. We have a, do I call it I don't even know if I want to call it a palate cleanser.
oh, we got more koala stuff.
Yeah, the next one is about CGI koalas.
Yes.
So that's why we didn't want to like delve too crazy into it right straight off the bat, because this guy's opinions on koalas are just like everything else, absolutely bonkers. Like it's just madness all the way through, turtles all the way down. He probably thinks turtles are fake. Do you guys think he thinks turtles are fake? I actually don't know.
Ooh, I bet he thinks
Probably thinks some turtles are fake.
but he thinks pond turtles are real.
Oh, okay. I know what you're saying, Maya.
Okay.
So yeah, I dropped like a
Talks too much.
slew of koala videos into
You
the
do. You have like a whole fucking koala folder. That was okay. So yeah, the video that we started with was one of Bree's like, do you have a separate koala like computer?
well, no, I have different folders for different animals that I like.
So,
They're fucking-
for our intermission here, um, uh, now for something completely different. Let us say,
yeah.
okay. If you Maya had not seen this before yesterday, um, this is an old favorite of mine. So, totally non sequitur compared to everything else
Oh
we've been
yeah.
doing.
But a good palate cleanser.
Oh yeah.
You're walking in the woods. There's no one around and your phone is dead. Out of the corner of your eye, you spot him. He's following you, about 30 feet back. He gets down on all fours and breaks into a sprint. He's gaining on you.
Shia LaBeouf.
You're looking for your car, but you're all turned around. He's almost upon you now, and you can see there's blood on his face. My God, there's blood everywhere!
Running for your life from Shia LaBeouf. He's brandishing a knife, it's Shia LaBeouf. Lurking in the shadows. Hollywood superstar Shia LaBeouf. Living in the woods, Shia LaBeouf. Killing for sport, Shia LaBeouf. Eating all the bodies. Actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
Now it's dark, and you seem to have lost him. But you're hopelessly lost yourself, stranded with a murderer. You creep silently through the underbrush. Aha! In the distance, a small cottage with a light on. Hope. You move stealthily toward it, but your leg! Ah! It's caught in a bear trap!
Gnawing off your leg,
Quiet, quiet.
limping to the cottage.
Quiet, quiet.
Now you're on the doorstep, sitting inside. Shia LaBeouf, sharpening an axe. Shia LaBeouf, but he doesn't hear you enter. Shia LaBeouf, you're sneaking up behind him. Strangling superstar Shia LaBeouf, fighting for your life with Shia LaBeouf. Wrestling a knife from Shia LaBeouf, stab it in his kidney. Safe at last from Shia LaBeouf.
You limp into the dark woods, blood oozing from your stump leg. You've beaten Shia LaBeouf.
Wait, he isn't dead. Shy surprise, there's a gun to your head and death in his eyes, but you can do jujitsu. Body slam superstar Shia LaBeouf, legendary fight with Shia LaBeouf. Promo Tuesday night for Shia LaBeouf. You try to swing an axe at Shia LaBeouf, but blood is draining fast from your stump leg. He's dodging every swipe, he parries to the left, you counter to the right, you catch him in the neck, you're chopping off his head now. You have just decapitated Shia LaBeouf.
His head topples to the floor, expressionless. You fall to your knees and catch your breath. You're finally safe from Shia LaBeouf.
Shy surprise.
Woo!
All right.
All right. That was
Well,
So,
I hope you all refilled.
I had to step out for a moment to indeed take care of that business. Good
Yeah,
God.
you're fine.
running for your life. Quiet, quiet.
Oh my God.
All right. Are
Oh.
we ready for the next one?
Yes.
I'm buckled up. Let's go.
Oh, wait, no. Is this the,
All right.
that's, I'm sorry, I'm sharing our own stuff. Let me stop doing that because that's a terrible idea. And share this instead. CGI koalas deceiving the masses.
I feel deceived.
Hans Wormhat. Hans Wormhat. In this video, I'm going to take a look at a modern, very high quality, heavily produced footage of a koala, and I will show you that it's nothing but CGI. But first, I just want to briefly talk about why I love this topic so much, and it's a hard one for people to accept, even when it's right in front of their face. You can go look at
Beck, this
the
is your
Australian
moment.
wildfire.
What was that?
I was saying, Beck, this is your moment because Beck was foreshadowing. Thank you, by the way. I appreciate that. That you folks in the chat, if you see what we're going to be looking at, and you want to do a little foreshadowing, that's okay. We like to keep it
Yeah.
we like to keep it on the QT,
I
but
mean, it is,
it's all
but
right.
don't.
It's
I
all good.
mean, don't ruin it for people who haven't seen it yet either.
I mean, sometimes you can't ruin things, though. How would you ruin what we just watched on the
There,
intermission? Like,
no, it's self-ruining. Actually,
you can't. Yeah. You need to watch it.
you can't get any lower
No,
than.
like I live for these comments though. I'm just saying.
I mean, this is how I roll. I mean,
And,
yeah.
and for all of the very serious and possibly angry atheists in the room, lighten up, lighten up, Francis.
How they have
God.
dozens and dozens of stories about these stuffed animals, and the images that they use are so over the top, obvious fake images that you should just start there, I guess, if you don't believe that people would fake this kind of thing. But today I'm going to look at a very high quality CGI film. But anyways, I love this topic because it shows you just the insane level that these people go to lie about everyday things and how they want you believing in fantasy and how we already live in Fantasyland. And the koala is another obvious one that's pushed on children. Just anything that gets heavily pushed on children is highly suspicious because they're just brainwashing you. The only reason people believe in koalas is because they've seen a million depictions of koalas in cartoons. And
Yeah,
just
nobody's ever seen a
notice how it's
koala
mostly
before.
children.
No.
It's all
No, it's the only reason
animatronics.
anyone believes in koalas because it's not like they're like fucking ubiquitous in Australia or
So,
anything.
so just very quickly, this is a comment that I wanted to highlight on the previous video, right here. As someone who has stuffed and mounted a platypus, their guts are very much real, and they taste good. Explain that, Patches.
Because you're a liar.
And me without my spoon.
And he just straight up calls him a liar. This guy's chat is the most fun. It completely spans the gamut. One thing that I will not criticize this guy for doing is deleting comments. He does not seem to do that.
I think he stands by his convictions too. If we have to give him props, but
and sometimes, like, sorry, Maya.
No, I was just gonna say to Smitty, he actually does think that everybody's just a midget in a suit at the zoo. Like when he goes to the zoo, like he tells you, don't believe your eyes; they're just midgets in suits.
From apes
actually,
to
and if you were
bears.
here last week, he actually showed a person fighting with a koala,
Or a panda.
a panda, who he said
funny.
repeatedly was just a really great actor.
That was so funny.
They're actually. I don't want to get it's little people. Let's be.
That's true.
Nice. I'm sorry. I had to interject though.
No, you're not wrong. You're absolutely right.
With this stuff. And I'm going to just tell my childhood story here because I'll never tire of telling the story. At the local zoo when I grew up, they allegedly had a koala, and it was kept in this tiny little closet. And I remember as a child, that
Wait,
thing
did
never
he just say
moved.
Florida? That explains a lot.
Who just keeps a koala in their closet?
I don't know. I don't know how a koala can thrive in a closet.
Koalas can eat one thing.
Yeah.
They can eat one thing: eucalyptus. And
Right.
if
On a
you
tree.
if it's not on the tree, they don't recognize it.
Yeah, you can't put it on a plate for them. They'll be like, "What's this?"
They won't eat it, and they will starve to death. Because koalas are remarkably stupid creatures.
Is Hans a koala?
They're not that stupid.
Fair.
Not once.
Moving
It was
on.
just a stuffed animal put up there. And they tell you all sorts of stories, all sorts of fantastical stories. This is not, it's mythological. Think of like a squirrel and how many interesting, crazy facts you can come up with for a squirrel.
Again, I've
Really,
got
because a squirrel makes
22
sense.
all tipped up here. You know? Tell me.
I want you to speed run through 5 of them for us, Steph.
All right, let me see. Interesting facts. The squirrel family also includes more sociable types. Prairie dogs, for example. There you go. Are social ground squirrels with complex communication systems and large colonies or towns. We all know that. The word squirrel comes from Greek for shadow tail. Skia, shadow, and ura, tail.
Wow, that is riveting. What about koalas, though?
Things about a squirrel.
American
A squirrel
squirrels are causing trouble in Britain. All right, how about
We're not
that?
talking about squirrels today.
as a biological entity.
Sorry,
Koalas. I got koala
You might say
facts.
boring, but not really. It's just that it makes sense as what it is. So we don't have a million interesting facts about squirrels. All they're fake animals, though. You could write novels about all the interesting facts.
But there were
they are taking the piss with a lot of this
22.
stuff. They
Well,
he
I mean,
can't
it sounds like
do
you're in a catch-22 then.
No, he can't do a Google search. He has to see 22 people on the internet talking about squirrels or it doesn't happen.
Yeah, and
You can't be
Squirrels. This is a good one, actually. This is a good one. Number 10. Squirrels play a big role.
All right. It's kind of like when you're like dancing around backstage. Only you're more entertaining.
Do you know what I'm talking about with the koala? How many things about koalas there are? And then we get the over-the-top things like drop bears. Okay? It's all a joke about how koalas are mythological in nature. They aren't real. Sleep for 23 hours. They eat poison. There's all sorts of things that they tell us about koalas. They have the smallest brain. It's like a smooth brain. And I think that they're making fun of people. You're smooth brained if you don't catch on to the joke that koalas are not real. Now,
No, they're
let's
real.
get into it. That's my overview. Baby koalas are called joeys.
Adorable.
Here they love talking about.
They do have smooth brains. They've actually done
Yeah, I
studies
mean,
on
there's
it.
a reason why saying smooth brain is an insult because when we see it, they're fucking stupid. But we have to see it to know that you're fucking stupid, Hans.
Look, are you people aware that you can now order a 6-course squirrel tasting menu?
Stephanie, you have gone too far, Stephanie.
About this.
That's
A koala
I'm not
joey
gonna
is the
side
size of a
track
jelly
my
bean.
squirrels
Jelly
today.
beans is 33 in Pythagorean, and also koala joeys is 33 in Pythagorean. Let's start the video. I'll probably pause
Let's start the video, as he says.
it and just tell you about the things that I think, and then I took some still frames too. But notice how frequently the camera cuts, the cinematic cuts, the watch, the prominence of the watch. That is really awkward to me because, so I'm just going to start it over, because the way that this person picks up the koala is so awkward, and in Hollywood, they show us what they do. This person is probably interacting with, I think they use like the color
slow
blue
it down
for
a
this
little
type of thing
bit.
most often.
Like you've been like speed running through these videos. We're an hour in and we're already through the video.
What I'm talking about. That's why I'm trying to squirrel in some squirrels. You know what I mean? See what I mean?
Yeah, no, we can do that.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, 125 is fine, but he's just like, and I'm like, he talks fast as it is.
I think he talks faster in this one than the last one.
Titan's got it. Titan's got it here. Squirrel. Instead of pineapple on pizza, Squirrel on pizza ought to be the test. How about that?
I'm just gonna
Eh?
start like banning everyone.
I'm not eating squirrels.
Yeah, everybody in your chat is
Like a
kind of
blue
crazy anyway.
fake stuffed animal, and then they come in and they CGI in the koala later. And they have all sorts of movies out there. Life of Pi is a perfect example of they CGI in a
Life of Pi, a perfect example of a lot of koala CGI. I'm pretty sure that's about
Sabotage
a
this whole
tiger
thing.
and a boat, not a
There's
koala.
Sabotage
there's
this
a
whole thing.
hyena and a
I
zebra and an
want squirrel
orangutan too.
recipes from anybody who's got a good one in chat. Post
Oh
it.
my god, you're gonna crush Bree's heart.
Let's go. Squirrel, squirrel, squirrel.
All right, I think we're roll the tape.
a tiger
Right.
next to a human actor. That's all this is. This is an actor. And it is.
This is
This is the most absurd.
Which one's the actor?
I hope he means that the human is the actor and not that this is the actor, because
Oh,
that
no, I
would
think-
be.
Oh god, I think he means humans the actor.
Michael,
yeah.
he does get specific that the humans are the actors in this piece. The koalas are either stuffed or animatronic, according to him. So it's like,
Yeah, or CGI, like the video title.
Is an actor. If you know what I mean.
I don't know what you mean, Hans.
So
Oh my
awkward.
god, that is so fucking adorable.
No, it's awkward, Maya. It's awkward, not adorable. Awkward and weird and suspicious.
It looks so cute though.
It's like, what a whole hug a koala. What the fuck?
They're adorable. I held one. It was adorable. It just hangs on you. It's just like,
Look at their silly little hands too.
and they're delightful. They're delightful creatures. The bigger
keep
one,
rolling because
I can
there's a
imagine
gem, an absolute gem in this piece. In fact, proof of Satan in this piece.
Hail Satan.
Of course. I'm
And
sorry.
the lighting is so off. The koala is very sharp. This was another super awkward. That looks very awkward.
It
Good,
was,
Like I
because
said, very high
it's
quality.
I mean, you know.
it was adorable. Nothing about that looked at all awkward. I don't know what this guy is smoking, but I want some. It
Yeah.
sounds life
Both
changing
the
and possibly
animal
life.
and the zookeeper are adorable, and I want to squeeze them.
Yep.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. No, you're not
Quality.
wrong. They seem really gamey. Titan, I guess, would be
Oh,
my.
Chad,
my
you're making this happen here.
I've seen people do this with dogs. Why is he saying this is awkward though? People who
because he
Oh, she's
Or
rolling
cats?
around with the fake, like, blue doll, I guess, apparently.
that's weird.
And then
right?
they're animating it with CGI after the fact, just to, fuck with you because, Satan.
Yeah, I mean, and he's just being like, not today, Satan. But we're definitely like, yes, absolutely, today, Satan. What do you need?
let's do this, Satan. We've been waiting.
Right? It looks like something out of Hollywood with professionals working on this. All the cinematic cuts.
I want one to kiss my cheek. Remember about the chlamydia though, guys.
I'll just pause here to say
Oh,
though, what
yeah. Was it like 80% of koalas?
Yeah,
have
that might
chlamydia or
not be a
something?
good thing.
Yeah,
Don't
don't
get
fuck
intimate with your koalas.
Yeah, don't fuck koalas, kids.
There
That's
is
good
a
advice.
service announcement of reality in which they have the ability to consent. Okay, they are remarkably stupid.
Fair enough.
And it's
a lively koala. Usually the koalas don't do anything. They're sitting up in a tree motionless because it's nothing but an animatronic placed up in a tree. And they have...
No, they don't do anything because they're really lazy and they don't have the mental capacity to feel boredom.
They're like the eucalyptus, the chemicals in it, like kind of gives them like a nice buzz too. So they're pretty lit most of the time.
You see love. I'm sending love to you. See love. Absolutely. There we go. We have our first squirrel recipe. Full squirrel recipe.
You see,
Okay,
love,
not gonna lie.
I hate you so
I,
much.
I mean, maybe, but we got to give it to her. Like, I mean, you know, that's content. Okay, I think we should do a show where we make that recipe.
You can all
Oh,
go fuck
wow.
yourself.
You love us, Maya.
Hit the
Have these
goddamn
mobile
play button.
animatronics. You can
Don't
pay
tell me what
a,
to
a
do.
fee
You're not my real
at certain
mom.
zoos and get to hold a koala and play with the koala. Go watch those videos. It looks like a really heavy, awkward animatronic that is just clings to people, but it's not interacting like this. This is 100% CGI koala.
100%.
That
Because it moves. What about the ones that fight that we got?
They don't
the
let you
ones
do
we
that
got
with the one
videos
at the
of
zoo.
fighting.
Oh, yeah, no,
We do not condone koala roofing. I'm just saying.
yeah. I think they mostly just, yeah. We do have I can pull up a koala fighting video also, if.
Oh my god, the koala fight.
Okay, I'm gonna play this and I'm gonna
Do you want
pull
to
up.
take a koala fight intermission?
No, we're just gonna watch two koalas. We're talking about koalas, and
Yeah,
that's actually something that. Oh, you got to see the koala fighting.
yeah. Okay, well, let me
I can pull it
pull
up.
it up. No, I got it. There we go. There's a bunch of koala fights actually in this video. I don't know if there was a particular one, but so I gotta say, when
Two
Bree sent
midgets.
this to me, when Bree sent this to me, I was like, I don't think this is evidence that koalas are particularly good at fighting, because Bree was like, she was like, yeah, no, they can definitely throw down, and I'm like,
Well, I met with other
scary.
koalas, of course. Yeah.
Like a Wolverine in this fight, can you imagine? Right? Just for a hot second,
Yeah.
one Wolverine versus like 18,000 koalas. The Wolverine's just like, oh my god, this is wonderful.
Wait, go.
The sound they make is.
Like we could talk over this. Like nobody. It's not like we need to hear anything.
Yeah, there's no.
There we go.
No, this was great.
There's
This is a good one.
this is the one. I think this is the one where it
Look at
cries.
him. Like he's like trying to pin him down.
In the front of their mouth, they got incisors like rodents, sort of.
Yeah, they're
So
big.
they're-
But their teeth are
Here's
stupid
the
too,
one.
right? Like, don't
Oh,
their
this-
teeth,
Yeah,
like,
this
they
is the
just
one.
gnaw their teeth down to a nub and then they die of starvation?
Yep.
So now he's just going to sit there and cry
Brian
like a
just
bitch
seriously feels
for like
bad.
quite a while.
This is the other one up there.
Look at the other one up here. She's like, stay down, bitch. Like, you don't want none of this.
Oh.
Yup.
The other one's like a.
It's clearly just a person in the costume, guys.
Things kicked out of the tree. You can come to our tree. Poor little thing. There's plenty of
It
trees.
reminds me of like two little kids. Like one's just like, no, it's my toy. And then he'll walk away with it. And the one just like kind of like keeps crying until like they're like tired of crying. But it's just like, somebody pay attention to me.
And it didn't learn its lesson.
Goes back up.
This is the same pair.
Like, you see this shit?
And I'm hurt. This is like the producers. This is Gene Wilder. You know.
Look at it's so dumb. And it's just like, it's like, what's that noise? Ah!
So you got
This one's like,
Maybe turn it down a little bit. He's really just trying to like.
He's like trying to make it climb up, and there's no more branches to climb.
No, he's like really like headbutt him so that like he can like. Launch him off the branch or something. It's insane.
That's weird stuff.
Smear.
This is the most boring fight I've ever seen. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh
Well,
god!
see, that was the first time when I was like, man, I don't want that koala to do that to me.
Goodness!
Koala bite probably hurt. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but they haven't been doing a whole lot of that. Is my point.
Look, can I just
Wait, no,
put
yeah,
up
just-
a little
no,
bit of
keep
human
playing.
behavior that is a real mirror here?
You can keep playing it. Just turn the volume down. Like,
I mean,
you
it's
don't need
a-
to stop it.
God, serious.
I'm sorry, Steph. You can keep talking. I'm just saying, there's no reason for us to stop the video while
Yeah,
somebody's talking.
I just have an example of real life human behavior that is very similar.
I'm intrigued.
Okay. You can talk.
No, she's got it to share.
I'm trying to share.
Oh, okay. Well, I think we're done with the koala fights. People are
Yeah,
saying
that's
too
what
loud
we've seen
anyway.
enough koala fights now.
Yeah, but here's a human koala fight that I think is would be educational in some way or another.
You miserable, cowardly,
Playing
wretched
it.
little caterpillar. Don't you ever want to become a butterfly? Don't you want to spread your wings and flap your way to glory?
You're gonna jump on me. Huh? You're gonna jump on me. I know you're gonna jump on me. Like Nero jumped on Popea.
Ooh.
Popea! She was his wife and she was unfaithful to him. So he got mad and he jumped on her up and down, until he squashed her like a bug. Please don't jump on me.
I'm not gonna jump! I'm not gonna! Will you get a hold of yourself?
Don't touch me! Don't touch me! Oh my God! No!
What's the matter with you?
I'm hysterical. I'm having hysterics. I'm hysterical. I can't stop when I get like this. I can't stop. I'm hysterical. I'm wet. I'm wet. I'm hysterical and I'm wet. I'm in pain. And I'm wet. And I'm still hysterical. No, don't hit. It doesn't help. It only increases my sense of danger.
What can I do?
All right, there you go.
Okay, let's get back to hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Now, what I'm going to show you here is, okay, already look at that hand. Look how awkward the hand on the left looks, and look at the hand on the right. It's doing a hand sign. It's doing
Wait,
a
hold up.
666 hand sign.
Hold up. Wait, what's wrong with the hand on the left? If it looks.
It
So
looks
he's trying to say
Koala's
it's like.
hand or the person's hand?
It's not clear.
Okay.
Because koalas have funny hands.
Well, yeah.
But
I mean,
more
they're
importantly,
only meant
just look.
to grab and climb, right?
Mm-hmm. They got two
As
thumbs.
one does.
Look at how awkwardly the left hand will hover above the actor's hand, and it's like a layer in Photoshop or something. You can just
Koala's
tell.
hand.
Your eyes can tell when
Okay.
something's not real life. And I think that this is really obvious. I slowed it down really slow. I thought that this was super obvious. And that
You
hand sign
did.
on the right is 666. Okay, let's play that again. Just look at.
Shit.
Do you see what I mean about that left hand floating like a layer in Photoshop over the hand?
I
No.
don't. Did you?
I'm really trying hard. I'm really trying hard.
I'm not, so I don't know why you would, but
No, like I don't understand what it is he's seeing. Like I'm like trying to see it, but like even when I squint real hard, it's like yes. Mm.
I'm gonna play it a few more times. See what I mean about the left koala hand? Just looks like a layer in Photoshop. It doesn't look like real life.
Everybody here is seeing something photoshopped, right? Like
Yeah, I do
So-
Photoshop.
Okay, and I'm gonna end by just looking
I work for NASA, so it's kind of my jam. I don't.
I see.
at some still frames. So yeah, look at that. They made sure to get the koala doing a 666 hand sign. If you go look at,
Is that what that is? Is that a 666 hand sign?
What?
Yeah,
What?
this is the part. Yeah, this is the part I was saying. See, this is proof of the devil, or Satan. I mean, being behind the whole thing.
Is there a 666 hand sign?
I do see the claws actually pushing the woman's skin in, so I mean that's pretty good for CGI.
Yeah.
images of koalas online, usually their hands are just totally flat and not gripping anything. They have these strange pancake hands. It'll be like a flat pancake hand on top of a tree or something. But this is high quality CGI. They probably have a 3D model and have the ability to move the fingers and things. I guess I'll talk now about, there's a really, if this high quality CGI is hard for you to spot with your eyes, there's this viral koala video out there of koalas fighting and they're like in front of a tree or something. That one is so obviously CGI. It's like bad quality.
We just watched.
Was that the one we just watched?
Start with the easy ones, I guess.
Yeah.
Really, you can just go find so many obvious
Oh, it's not
plush
gonna count,
koalas
though,
though.
so it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
just look how awkward that claw looks. The bright white. The fur is too sharp.
What? What
Here,
does that mean?
It's too sharp?
What does sharp fur mean? The only okay, you know what it means? It means a porcupine. That's what it means,
Hedgehog.
right? Yeah.
I mean,
But
it's just a freaking adorable. Like, I don't understand.
I'm not gonna lie. Okay, now its hand does look kind of weird. Look at this.
Oh, the
Right
666 hand sign is the same as the OK hand sign, which is
gotta
also
remember
the
that-
fucking white supremacy hand sign, isn't it? Like, what the fuck?
Wait,
You gotta
what?
remember koalas.
It's
These
whatever you
these
want to
two
see.
are-
That's what
these two are
semiotics
thumbs.
is all about.
These two are thumbs on how their
Right.
digits are laid out. So they have 2 thumbs and then 3 fingers.
I want 2 thumbs.
Would you give up a finger for another thumb?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if it would make the masturbation feel that much better.
Oh, it
You
would.
could do.
Yeah. No, it. Yeah, it would. Probably. Yeah.
Okay.
what I put here is it looked like the perspective got like really off.
You
on this.
asked.
Like the head became way too small. Just the koala looks like it's a little bit too small in the rendering here. Like the
See,
head
if I was gonna have
especially.
2 thumbs, I'd want it to be zygodactyl. Though I'd rather have my pinky be another thumb than my pointer finger be a second thumb.
That's true. That's true.
So, zygodactyl, team zygodactyl, right? Me and you. Let's do this.
Oh yeah.
All right, there you go.
Are you guys like
Here was a frontal shot.
implementing the force? Like, I don't understand what's going on.
That's because you're not part of our coven.
Oh, this is true.
Yeah.
Just notice how the fur is really sharp in certain places, but then blurry in other places. The thing about the really nice
What
CGI,
the
it's like when you
hell?
take a still frame.
Really?
Really? Yes, really.
It looks like a computer graphic. It doesn't look like real life, like the actor. The actor looks natural. The lighting looks natural. The koala.
What on earth is he talking about?
Just looks like CGI. What's up with the bright white? But then the
Its hair is white.
Fur, buddy. It's the thing's fur. What? You know.
Chat, are we missing something, chat?
Yeah, the sense it's not making.
the actor doesn't have any like lighting over on that side. But then this is supposed to be white, like pure white.
Is it?
On,
Is it?
and very smudgy.
Oh God.
So it's CGI. Why is the fur super sharp over here, but then super smudgy in the crotch region? Because you're looking at a CGI koala.
Oh my god.
This looked super awkward. Like, what's going on here?
What's up with it? What's so
What is
awkward about
this?
it?
Do you see the
It's
sharp
moving.
outline of the nose and then the blurred background? And
Yeah,
it's just a CGI.
nose
It's called
wasn't moving.
movement.
Of a koala. And then look how sharp this is down here. And
Yeah, you notice how these are all stills of an actual film, and the thing is going like this, and what
she's
the hell
going
is
like
this
this
fucking
to it.
problem? I mean, Jesus Christ.
She's literally scruffling its belly with her hand.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
it looks like a texture, not like real life. It looks like a computer
What do you
graphic, a
mean?
texture applied to a 3D skeleton. It just doesn't look like real life. The lighting just is so off all the time. Just look how natural the lighting on the actor looks, and how unnatural everything there looks.
It looks all of a piece to me. I don't get it.
Yes, to beat this dead horse, it looks completely natural.
Yeah, it really does. It really does. Like,
So anyways,
right?
he'd have like more, like it would be more convincing to just say like, "Oh, this is clearly an infant in a koala suit," than to say it was CGI. Like, it doesn't.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, see, or CGI laid over an infant in a koala suit. Eh?
None
you
of which
pause
is
it,
true. Oh, I'm sorry. Go
Right?
ahead.
and start freeze framing, things start looking really off. Really, really off. Just a disconnect in the lighting. And again, something about how sharp it is
Because
down
your
here
brain
versus
is
how weird and
wired
fuzzy and faded it
somewhat
is up here. It's just not real life. You're looking at computer graphics.
Yeah, I hate it when
Have you ever
I
taken
stop the camera, like when I stop a video and it doesn't look like I took a still with the camera. Man, it is so annoying. I start thinking my whole life is fake.
Yeah, I mean, that's because it is, Maya.
That's when you
If
start to
you're
realize
really-
the stuff that you're interacting with the CGI, you know?
If you were really doing any sort of honest analysis here, you notice how the koala's paw and the human's hand are equally blurry. Well, that's a natural consequence of the movement in that part of the frame.
It's the satanic soul of the koala merging with the,
Yeah, I'm sorry, Bree, you got me there. I you know.
Yeah.
This is another example of the whole. There's real wondrous stuff. Like here's people playing with cute fuzzy little critters who actually are kind of nasty, but you know this is a nature video, and somehow or another there's something sinister about it. Rather than having an open mind towards that incredible diversity of nature, these people just have to close everything down to the goddamn Bible and the tales they tell themselves inside their own brains. It's crazy.
Yeah, they are lost.
But it's funny. Let's go.
Back in the day when everybody used those clicky cameras, the real film footage, could you ever imagine taking a film
what they
photograph
call
and it
them, all
looking
right?
like
Clicky
this?
cameras.
Like, what is this? It's just so obviously digitally
technical name.
enhanced. Whereas this looks more natural. And then you get down to computer land.
In computer land.
The fucking thing's moving, man. It's like,
But it looks good. Very high quality. But that's why I wanted to do this video, because a lot of times I kind of focus on the really obvious bad ones. And look at this too. King G. G-E-E, but G, like masonry.
What?
The letter G, really big.
Wow.
Like,
Granted, there was a lot of...
ever heard of branding?
Because, you just masonry. Duh.
On the pointing, I showed the koala doing the 666. That kind of thing.
Fuck! I didn't even make that connection. Thank
CGI,
you.
that's why
Michael.
it's all blurry next to the person's hand, and then super sharp over.
King G, iconic Australian
It didn't hit me at all. Boy, oh boy.
I mean, that's probably for the best.
Well,
Oh my
that's
god.
just exactly how stupid it is. Like, well, where are the Rothschilds in this video? I don't understand. If you got the Masons, you got to have the protocols of the elders of Zion's and the
No,
Rothschilds.
Satan has all the money.
Maybe it's in the
Satan.
watch. Maybe we could
No,
get a close
Satan.
up on the watch.
You know that Satan controls the Illuminati.
Jesus Christ!
Wait, I think we have one. Is it one more video where
We do.
flat
We have
Earth
one more video after
just
this.
to
Yeah. So
round
we
it
have.
all out?
Hope you enjoyed the video. God bless everyone.
God bless. All right.
God bless.
Yeah. What was the other one?
Here we go.
Oh, yeah. Penguins equal flat Earth.
I
I
love
talk about penguins all the
flat
time. Penguins are a big hoax animal, as in penguins in Antarctica. Now, there is a type of aquatic bird that is black and white splotched. Maybe you've seen them at the zoo. I've seen them at the zoo. And the first time that I saw them at the zoo, I was kind of like, okay, well, that's not what I expected. You know, when somebody says penguins this way, let's go see the penguins. In your mind, after all the programming that you've received, you're like, oh, okay, I'm going to go see these things. No. When you go to the
I've
zoo,
seen
you
those in
see
the
a
zoo.
penguin, it's just a black
Well,
and
that was after all the
Right.
programming you received.
That's true. Yeah.
If you
white splotched
program
aquatic
first.
bird. You'll never see
Gotcha.
this type of penguin. You won't see a macaroni penguin. The ones that you remember
The hell's a
being fascinated by
macaroni?
as a child. You don't see those. You just see kind of a plain looking black and white
They
splotched
got
aquatic bird.
like the
That's
yellow
what Yankee
feathery.
Doodle had, you know.
We got the yellow feathery.
Oh, the
head-
ones with the spritz on the top.
Yeah. Rock
Oh,
hoppers
yeah.
have those too, though. But yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, that's not this. These are hoaxes, and this story is ridiculous. People will believe anything. Giant 6'8" penguin discovered in Antarctica. Okay, I'm just gonna say this really quick. I have a video on it somewhere. I do not believe. You know, the biggest flat Earth I don't know, deception. All of the people. Just think of how all of the people who are the leaders of the flat Earth movement, how they all just agree on the map, and the map makes no sense. Think of the North. Think
So he's not a flat earther. Is that
Apparently
what?
not.
He's that
But
unconventional flat
I don't
earther, I
know.
think.
Like when you
Here's
go
the
into
thing,
the
though.
video, he spouts a lot of flat Earth ideas.
He's
Yeah.
an
He.
unconventional flat earther,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, and you know, he's obviously going to debunk this on the basis of the fact that this penguin, the supposed 6'8" penguin, the 3-pointer shot that this thing had, lousy. Compared to LeBron, no way. No
I
fucking
mean, I
way.
Well, I doubt he.
Never make it in the NBA. Wouldn't do it.
I doubt he believes
haven't.
37 million years ago was a real time. So
I doubt he believes LeBron James is real.
Well, you know, the San Antonio Spurs tried to draft this 6'8" giant penguin like maybe 10 years ago, but you know they had the Admiral going for him at the time, so you know they had a run going. It's like no way.
yeah. That is a true fact about penguins can dive. They can't jump like get any airtime though.
That's
You
true.
know, the NBA was way better when they had giant penguins playing in it. You know,
If they had
you kids
pool,
don't remember those days.
if they had a pool, the penguins could have got some
Russia,
air.
Siberia. These are immense, icy lands. What does
Immense
the flat
icy
Earth chill
lands.
map do? It smushes all of those icy, huge, which are supposed to be huge. These immense ice lands all get smushed into the center on the shill flat Earth map. How does that make any sense? And then they have Antarctica as this immense ice ring around. They're thinking of it. I mean, they're shills. Look at their skulls and bones. They're inverts, so they're lying to you.
Shills.
The obvious truth is that
Han's calling out Eric Dubé there. Did you hear that?
Hey, can
Yeah.
you turn
When
Yeah.
Mark
Can you keep
Sargent.
it on? I mean, because this is really low. Can you?
I know, I have the volume as high as I can. I don't know why.
Turn the
It's so,
captions on so that just to make sure that
Yes.
people can see it.
oh crap! Now I gotta fix that.
Yeah, I had
Hold
to
on.
turn my volume up a little bit so I could catch.
Yeah, I don't know why this
the
one's so quiet.
incredibly astute commentary. So it was so quiet that I didn't hear anything about the 3-point shooting of the Penguins. But you know, I know it's
to
in.
make sure that people can like see what we're what do you call it? Commenting on.
Yes, I agree. Let me pull this up.
There you go.
North, those immense icy lands, that's the ice wall. The north is the ice wall around us, and the south is the center. I've never been to Antarctica. I don't believe
Guys
that
watching
there's
He's
this
a
an
reverse
abnormal
flat
climate in
earther.
Antarctica. I think they'll stop you.
really
It's a pedigree.
That's
And
go side
I
chat. I
just
love
don't
you
think
people.
that
Did you all
Antarctica is icy.
follow that?
I missed it.
Okay, so he is a flat earther,
Okay.
and but it's reversed. The ice wall is the North Pole, and the center is the South Pole.
Wow, that's even worse than normal.
Yeah,
I don't know how that tracks, but
it
It
does
doesn't.
because it would change the distance between bodies of water. Like the North Atlantic would be wider, for instance. The North Atlantic, the busiest and most frequently traveled stretch of ocean on the globe, would be much wider in Hans's model. Like
What is
we
this? We're talking about oceans now. What am I missing? I'm missing.
Yeah, that so on the flat Earth map that the North Pole's in the center and the ice
yeah.
wall is
Yeah,
Antarctica. Actually,
yeah.
according to Hans, the ice wall is the North Pole. The Antarctic is in the middle.
Hmm.
Oh,
Which is
okay.
So
perfectly
the
dumb.
North Atlantic is like now like 8 times bigger than it was.
Yeah.
Here's the thing I don't understand. And we are getting into flirt territory here, which is probably where we don't want to go. But what's on the other side?
Satan.
So the Earth is a disc, and but what's on the other side? What's underneath?
Hell.
Hell,
Hell's
yeah.
the other.
Oh, okay.
Or
Thanks. Appreciate that.
inner Earth. One
And
of the
just
two.
as an aside,
Where
that's
the
more
reptilians
relevant to
are
the
from.
Right.
just as an aside that's more relevant to the current topic of conversation. If you were going to talk about the athletic potential of your 6'8" penguin, I would say rather than basketball, perhaps ice hockey would be the thing. Because
Or swimming.
I think swimming would probably be the
Or
penguin's
swimming,
best
yeah.
sport. I think
Yeah.
it could it would definitely
But you know what? But you know what? You can't tell which is which with the penguin like that. So, how the hell are you gonna? How are you gonna divide up the championships and shit? So, yeah. So many
No, I agree.
problems.
Ice hockey is hell. Moving on.
And you go look at Antarctica, we're supposed to have satellites all over that can photograph everything. But Antarctica, you can tell, is just really bad Photoshop stuff. It's not reality. Back to this. Penguins are a hoax. This type of penguin is a hoax. There is a species of
Emperor
black and white
penguins.
splotchy aquatic birds, but this is puppetry, midgets,
Those
and
are
suits.
emperors.
These days, just CGI. It's Photoshop.
It's Photoshop.
They will tell you the truth, though. Modern emperor penguins are certainly statuesque. These could just be model. This could just be taxidermy, a fake animal.
A taxidermy of the fake animal. How does that work?
Yeah.
Yeah, one of those is actually Wayne Gretzky.
They just jackalopes and stuff. They mix animals together, I suppose. Misa's
I
like,
mean, yeah, that's fair. That's exactly how the jackalope happened, I think. So.
So you can read the size is almost excuse me. The size is almost incomprehensible. It's not real.
6 foot. It was extinct 37 million years ago. I think he's missing that point.
Oh, is that what happened? It's not like they went down there and saw a guy in a penguin suit. It was actually a what do you call it?
Fossils.
Fossil? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, everything was fucking huge forever ago. Why is that?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yup. It would have looked superstar LeBron James square in the eyes. And then it would have challenged him to a game of ball and lost horribly.
They seriously, they talk
they
about
can't
LeBron
jump.
James.
Yeah, no, penguins totally, they ain't got no hops. Yeah.
No, they can't jump. That's why they're perhaps, maybe. I don't know.
With those flippers.
Yeah.
Multiple times, so I don't know what's up with that.
I'm contradicting
Birds,
myself. But
37
that's all right.
million year old fossilized remains. They can always nail it down to oh, exactly 37, not 36 million years ago.
By the
They'll never give you confidence.
formation.
Well, we know what we're doing. We know how to date rocks. Okay,
We know
You know what else?
formations.
that
This
too.
dating stuff is BS. They can just pull out whatever numbers they want.
Okay, well, okay. I mean, it's BS. I guess
Well, if
that's
he
our argument.
insists,
It's
because
just BS.
yeah,
Uh
And 37, like 3 sevens. This article, I don't want to get into the number code,
it's
but
not
it was
three
literally
sevens.
7
37
when
and
you look
three
at.
sevens are two completely different numbers. Okay, one of them is a model of a plane, and one of them is a two-digit number that I don't know is 27 away from catch up. That's all I
it's
got.
it's the
Sorry.
heavenly number though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
thank
it's
God
not.
it's not
Heavenly.
666. But
Yeah.
wait, I thought the devil was involved in some of this stuff. I
Well, I
still
mean,
don't
No,
see
no, no,
Kanye
no.
Satan.
did.
Like, yeah, well, that was that. So the reason any of this is happening is because of the devil, and so like these last two videos have been the details. So the
Oh,
first video was like, why? Why does he believe
Yeah.
any of this
gotcha,
is happening?
gotcha.
And of course, it's Satan. Because that's real.
Yeah.
Because it's deception. Satan is the
Satan
font of
controls the
deception.
Illuminati. Everybody
Well,
knows
this
this.
Oh yeah, and the Masons. Yeah, forgot about
yeah, and because Satan is real, we have to take
We have to
it
paint zebras
seriously
to make
Hmm.
when
Z the letter
playing
Z
about it.
make
Get
sense.
koala puppets.
Hmm. Panda bear, panda,
it.
guys in panda suits.
Fursuits. Yeah, furries.
Furry.
How do you spend all this time rather than you make all this stuff up in your head when there are actual like put the dots together in for reals, and you wind up with this bullshit. Jesus Christ!
No, because fantasy is
And
cooler than real life, I guess, or something.
Fantasy
it
is real
can
life. Though.
it can be, but
Steph,
that's
Steph,
why they
Steph,
call
look,
it fiction.
no, Steph, stop
Yes,
being an Illuminati shill. We're taking the Hans
right.
is enlightening all of us on
We are
like
being
what they are doing.
The they.
Yeah.
They, yeah. Well, that was a
it,
good group back in the day. The them, they were good. They were really good.
Well, no, it's not the them, it's the they.
it's the
They
they.
want you
Was
to
Van
think.
Morrison, the them, were they just Van Morrison? I mean, come on.
But it's
No,
not
no,
the
no,
same
Bit
no.
of
group.
an
It's not the
asshole,
same
but
group.
stay.
It's not the same group, Seth. I'm sorry.
Not the same thing. Like they so the them just entertains you so you don't think about what's really going on
I
with
want to
The
thank
what
you
the
all for
they want you to think.
invalidating my
Because,
entire life. Thank you so much.
the
Thank you
them
so
are
much.
not
You
the
know,
them
you people.
are
I've got to tell you, get you kids, get off my lawn.
Your entire life is not 37 million years like this penguin.
the them are not
How do
a physical
you know?
manifestation of evil. Okay, they are a physical manifestation of evil. The them aren't. Okay, they're a sweet group. So,
all right, what's Hans
For
talking about?
them,
I mean, none of us know.
Word coded, just things adding up to multiples of 7.
Multiples of 7.
Magic numbers.
It was truly the Godzilla of aquatic birds. Well, what's Godzilla? A made up
Where does
monster,
it say that?
right? They will
At
tell
the
you
bottom.
what's
Oh, it
going
does
on.
say it
You
at the
just
bottom. I've got the
get the
thing in
game.
The
the
pop
way.
science article.
The game
using
is it's all a joke. It's all BS.
That's true.
And to have fun with it, they want to have fun with it, so they will
the
openly tell you
they.
things. And if you're reading it's a new type of reading comprehension where you need to just start to take things literally, just literally take things at face value and see what people are telling you. They're telling you it was truly the Godzilla, because Godzilla is a fake made up monster.
Oh,
again,
Okay, I mean, see, here's just
the pop
God,
science.
Yahweh is a bit of a fake too, isn't it? But I don't know.
Maybe they're saying this penguin was
No.
really a god because it has God in the name Godzilla, right?
Well, Yahweh has to
Huh?
be real, otherwise you can't have a Satan, and then you can't have an evil overlord trying to thwart the good people. So, and nothing makes sense. So, no, you have to have a Yahweh.
I'm convinced.
Just an
Ember's
example of
got
the 7.
Ember's got tapered dick going on again. It's a thing that never dies.
So things like 14s, which is double 7, 25. 2 plus 5 is 7. I mean, whatever. The point is they just make stuff up. And there's certain numbers that they like more than other numbers. That's really all that's about. It's like, whose
That's
line
true.
is it anyways? The main point of whose line is it anyways is that the points are made up and nothing matters.
Wait,
We're talking about the whose line is it anyway?
Where did this come from?
It's because that's a reflection of reality.
I mean, that's true, I suppose. We're all just making it up as we go
It's
along.
fun to imagine a time between 35.
But not as much as this guy does. This guy just makes up everything.
He builds his own existence.
Indeed. And he wants to build everybody else's existence because he thinks that everybody else is building his, I guess.
You just want your head in these bizarre spaces that don't exist. Years of that magnitude doesn't exist. They want you thinking about outer space land where distances that just don't exist. They want you thinking of...
Oh yeah, space is fake is another one of his...
Outer Space Land? Outer Space Land?
Yeah. It's a new theme park they opened right outside of the Milky Way.
Oh, thanks. I didn't know.
Ride the Big Dipper.
Look, the tickets have got to be a little bit pricey, don't you think? Maybe. I don't know.
They're out of this world.
You got some of that Musk money, though, right?
Mm-hmm. You mean the money? Because everybody ought to know by now the X is pronounced like an opinion, so it's not X, it's sh. So what used to be Twitter is now shitter, and tweets are now shit. So there you go. Just so you know.
No, that tracks.
That's how you torch $44 billion.
Yeah, you know.
I'm just saying though.
Yeah, it's probably maybe it's easier to just pile it in a bunch and throw some gasoline all over, but it's more fun this way.
No, yeah, this is what I am so here for it. Like I've never seen anybody fuck off $44 billion in quite this way, like in true dumpster fire fashion. I am. And it couldn't have happened to a nicer guy.
Galaxies far, far away that just don't exist. They just want your head up in the clouds.
Yeah, true.
I'm just going to end with these. These are photos that I have no idea why.
Thank God.
Oh my God!
This is
cute.
They're so adorable. Penguins are adorable.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, not these ones. There's a lot of just... But if you go back and you look at the very first, what they tell you is the first Antarctica expedition, look at the penguins.
These are Adelie penguins.
Adelie penguins.
Yes,
they still look like that. I think that's how it's pronounced.
And by the way, that's not the very first Antarctic expedition.
Well, how do you know? Were you there? Were you there?
Yes, I was.
Wow.
No, it wasn't.
So if real, why did they have to fake it in the past? Real animals don't look really obviously fake in the past, and now they look more realistic. That's not how real animals work.
This species of penguin looks exactly like that to this day.
Exactly the same, yeah.
Also, it's how everything looked. Everything looked fake in the past because all the cameras were terrible.
See, this is the flip. This is the flip that's really weird. Guy's so invested in the model of the world that's spelled out for him in religious texts that he can't actually, I'm gonna say it, look at the trees.
Yeah,
I mean, it really it's an absolute parody. These people, that you can literally look at Adelie penguins today. You can look at the historic photos of this from ages ago. You have to have a certain special pair of sunglasses provided to you, courtesy of the Catholic Church or whatever, or evangelicals or this and that and the other thing, in order to not see the goddamn trees in front of your fucking head. through your own eyes.
No, he
And,
sees it.
and,
This
and
guy is
they
chill.
flip it around, and tell us, well, the proof of God is look at the trees. Okay, what about look at the koalas?
Yeah, what is the koala in
Well,
the
I guess,
tree?
but they're stuffed animals because they didn't fit on Noah's Ark. I mean, what the fuck is wrong with these people?
He is
Sorry,
doing
I
it
just,
for money. Like, everybody knows
of course
he's
he's doing
it's just like, yeah, like Tsunami's got it right. He's like a pure troll, and it's funny. He's like the fake birds guy. It's just like,
The thing that
just
sucks is he's
laugh.
actually making money at it, which is really
Oh yeah,
Steph,
Jesus
that's why he
Christ.
keeps
Steph, you're too mad. Just
rebranding.
like
I
I
don't know.
smoke,
I
know.
mean,
like no,
I
seriously, like smoke a bowl. Just laugh. Just laugh. It's Sunday.
I'm good. I'm
uh,
good. I just need to point that out every now and again. We do laugh at this stuff, but Jesus Christ, it's fucking pernicious.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I might do this. If I ever get low on funds, I might just sell out and do this other
Just
thing.
flip.
I think,
Yeah, that
yeah,
sounds good.
just flip, and just hog wild with it. Hawk my degree, everything. I, I could, I could be their messiah
You could. You
if I
could.
was willing to lie about it.
I can't get there. Like I'm just like, man, I'm like black, I'm a woman. All I have to do is sell out my entire sex and race, and I could like just be rolling in dough. And it just
Oh yeah, I don't even
You
have
know
to.
like the
what?
thought
It's
of it.
been done. I can think of a
Oh
few
yeah, no. I
examples.
can think I can think of two off the top of my head, and
Yeah.
allow me to research. I can find some more, but I can't do it. Like it's just like, oh my god, I hate those bitches. But they're fun to laugh at.
Yeah. They are.
All right, let's finish this
That's
up.
why this is fun. Let's
They're
do it.
obvious puppets.
Obvious puppets.
It's hilarious.
Oh,
They do look silly.
It's funny. See, the
They're
game is how
adorable.
That's
Hey,
hilarious.
come on.
funny. See how funny that people
What the
believe this?
hell?
It's so funny what people will believe.
Why did it look
Seeing
like
is
that? That
believing.
is weird.
It's cold.
Publish that
Bad film.
They just roll around the snow.
share my video. It is not. I don't have any sound, but
Oh.
yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna see them. Here we go.
Oh my
Wow,
god. I love it.
You're so
like
cute.
that looked like its neck was being photoshopped and moved.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I think
while
this
we're
is all
watching
Photoshop.
this, we're coming up on 2 hours. So Bree, who are you? Where are you? And what do you have coming up this week?
Hey, I'm Bree. I'm from HiveSci. You can find me pretty much everywhere at HiveSci, and I do my show on Saturday mornings, 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. So if you want to join us live from the Hive, check that out. So I have shows pretty much every night of the week at some time or the other. My big show is on Friday where I do Cryptic Corner, so check that out. Also, I will be sitting down with Mark Reed Thursday to
Oh,
go
cool.
over Gaia theory. Just a recap of. We've talked about it a couple times in the past. He's really interested in the philosophy of it, so we'll be diving into that again.
Oh, I love hearing you talk about that. That'll be cool. You said that's Thursday?
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys
Let
have
me
a time?
Let me check my Mark and yeah. No, Wednesday. Sorry, Wednesday at 9 Eastern.
All right. No, yeah,
Yep.
everybody head over to Bree. Steph, who are you? Where are you? And what do you have coming up this week?
I'm Stephanie, and my YouTube channel is at Steffi Kath, which has been getting some maybe wanted, maybe unwanted attention from people that are of a different point of view, but I don't mind talking to them. It's fine. But yeah, I've got some content over there. I've been putting it out since basically along these lines since last October. And I'd appreciate follows and likes and all of that stuff. Go look at my stuff. For those of you not familiar with it, I'll be on the transatlantic call-in program on the 31st of August. At least that's the plan. Got some stuff coming up with Ember next. I believe it's Friday, but I can't recall. Um, I'd
Oh
have to
yeah,
look
we're
at
doing
stuff.
that too.
Yeah, we're doing it. Bree and I are doing it. Bree and I and Ember are doing it. Ask Me Anything on Ember's channel, and it, yeah, I guess I'm getting noticed, and sometimes that's a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
It's good, it's bad, and in real life, I'm a sailmaker. That's what I do, and I race sailboats. Um, it's kind of where the money comes from a little bit. Unfortunately, never enough. So help me out.
All right.
Maybe help an old lady out. Jeez.
Doc, do you do anything ever?
I do, but I probably not doing anything this week unless I'm doing something with my flat Earth friend on Thursday. That's possible. I don't know.
Are
Oh,
you
we
and
were
Mark
gonna do
actually doing
something. We
a
were
flat
gonna.
Earth thing?
I
What was
think
that,
we're
Mike?
going to talk about CC. We were supposed to schedule a time for me and you and Steph to get together and talk about
Yeah,
CC. Do
Oh,
some
yeah.
different.
Let's do that.
I don't know
yeah, we
what
were
night
gonna
we got
do
to.
that.
Yeah,
What
we
is
set it up.
CC?
CC is a flat earther. Is that
Ew.
the
From
same you're talking about?
Westchester
Yeah.
County.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Westchester.
Okay. Sorry, I asked.
Yeah, you roll your eyes at everything he said,
You're
Maya.
Yeah.
excused.
Yeah. 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 I would be sick that day. So
We haven't told you what day.
yeah, that day.
We don't know.
Totally sick that day. So right, everybody go to all of the places and press all of the buttons and do all the things. And we will see you back here Bad Science Sunday next week. All right, everybody say bye.